All right, so I want to start by saying that I would really, really like to stream live in full 360, but I can't do that until I have some more subscribers. I mean, technically I could. There's ways of doing it, but to do it the easiest, simplest way, where I can just go anywhere, start up the camera, and just stream live in full 360 without any third-party software or anything, and mobily. I need to meet YouTube's requirements. So if you are watching this, I would really, really appreciate it if you could subscribe so I could reach my subscriber requirement so that I can stream live in 360. We are at I think it's Westville Lake recreation area. It's an Army Corps of Engineers area. A little bit earlier, right here, I cooked shit on a shingle, some people call it, but basically bechamel with some meat in it on toast. If you want, check it out in my Eats playlist. That playlist is where I cook and share some recipes and stuff that I know. But here we are at, yeah, I did that right here. So go to the Eats playlist and see if you want to see that video. Now this is spring, and as you can see, there's just starting to grow some skunk cabbage. I think that's what that is. Not too sure, but the first things growing this year are these green leaves. And it looks like, that's crazy. Are these ferns from last year still? Wow, those ferns didn't dry out and die over the winter. There's still some ferns right there. That's crazy. But yeah, this is the Westville Lake recreation area. It's an Army Corps of Engineers place, and it's in the middle of Southbridge, Massachusetts, right next to Sturbridge, Charlton. They tell you to wear life jackets. You can see the Army Corps of Engineers logo right here. People launch their kayaks and stuff here. Seems pretty low. Usually it's like up to here or so. Now, I'm pretty sure that we're going to go over there in a second, but I'm pretty sure that that's no longer functional. I don't think that any of this dam water control unit right here is at all used anymore. But yeah, it's relatively sandy with some pebbles, maybe a little bit of muck out there. Would I go swimming in here? Well, it wouldn't be ideal, but I'm sure it's safe enough. I would definitely wear some type of foot covering, like boat shoes or something, because people do go fishing here, so there might be some fish hooks in there. But the overall cleanliness of the water, I wouldn't drink this water, and any fish that I caught, I don't know. We're in an area where there's a lot of major roads that cross over and residential. See how there's a hill here and a hill there? Well, there's houses a quarter of a mile or so on either side, plus a road that goes over there, the road that took me to here, and another major road that crosses further up. So there could be a lot of leaching of chemicals and oil and gas and salt, road salt. So I would definitely, I wouldn't eat anything out of here. But I'm assuming you could go swimming in here. I would feel safe enough to go swimming in there. But yeah, so let's go check out the old water control structure. Forgive my coughing. I promise I'm going to work on it. And yes, I know I should quit smoking. That'll help a lot, but I put the cigarette butt in my pocket. All right, so this is the back side of it. Ugh. You see the wooden foundations underneath the cement over there. We're gonna go on top and I'll lower this so that you can see down over there. Yeah, but you see how there's like trash? I definitely wouldn't eat any fish out of this river, but you could go swimming in it. Probably no problem. I don't know why I just stood all in there. That's probably the ideal spot here for people that want to go to the bathroom when they're taking a hike or walking their dogs. But yeah, so here's that. I'll lower this down so you can see it. There we go. And we will walk across. It's safe, but there we go. I'll lower this down so that you can see some stuff on that side. And on that side. We'll go across here. As you can see, there's some graffiti. I don't know what's on this side. There's that. We will walk down this way. I thought these were mushrooms at first, but they're not. They're just stones from the stone wall. But from up here, it looks like the mushrooms that grow on the side of trees. Let's go all the way to the end here. You can see a log that fell perfectly in the groove there. Now, I'm sure you could walk across this, but I'm sure there's a lot of algae, so it'd be really slippery. If you wanted to get to the other side, I would just do so along this side of it. And who knows what's down on that side. So if you fall and get in there, you might get cut up. There might be some old metal car parts, or you never know. It's too frothy, so you can't see. And with all that water going down for years, it's probably a lot deeper right there than you would think. So who knows what's down there. So I would definitely not want to fall in there. Now, I'm assuming at some point there was some that went fully across this, like some form of structure. You can see wood from an old foundation of something. Then again, I don't have a polarized lens on this camera. I don't have an ND filter, so I don't know if you can see into the water like I can right now. But along the edge, there's old wooden foundation. And this was a flood control thing of some sort at some point. Yeah, so let's head on back. This road is about a half a mile long, and it stops here, and there's another part up there. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a yellow gate over there. They have that closed. Anytime I've been here over the last couple of years, that gate's never been open. So I don't know exactly where it goes to. I'm sure I could walk up there someday. I'm not doing that today. I'm full off of the meal I just ate. But for the most part, half a mile in that direction is the entrance to this road, and it's pretty bumpy. It's got some potholes and frost bumps and stuff like that. So if you don't have a good suspension or good shock, if you don't have good shocks, or if you have bad tires, you're gonna do damage to your car or your vehicle. But that's the entrance to this part. I'm going to do another video that goes over what's on the other side, which is pretty cool. There's like some wooden gazebos and structures where you can have like functions, gatherings, like state park gazebo buildings. You can have reunions, a wedding, cookouts, family, retreats, band performances. And there's also a boat ramp entrance to the lake on the other side. But for this video, I'm just showing you this one area because that's where I am right now. And I just cooked a meal right by my van. So I figured I'd show you a more detailed video about this location. Now I have noise cancellation on because it is pretty noisy here, what with that running water over there. But I can give you an idea through words what the ambiance is like. Oh yeah, and there's a hiking trail up on that side there. There's birds. You can hear songbirds like chickadees, cardinals, blue jays, goldfinches. Most of the time. Right now, you can only really hear chickadees and some jays. The occasional crow. The sound of running water running down the stream, the river. Now, the reason this says, warning, river level may rise suddenly is because, like I explained earlier, this is a flood control area, a water control area. It's part of the Army Corps of Engineers. So at any moment, they might release water several miles up from another area, and it will flow down this stream river, and it could fill up to, well, let's just see the tide line here. Clearly, the water level has been at least up to here in the past, at least up to here. So, and they don't do the alarms. Like some places they do alarms like you hear, and that's letting people know that water is being released from a dam or whatever. They don't have that here. And it's not that drastic. It's not like, oh, you're swimming, next thing you know, there's a wall of water coming at you. It's not like that. They're just letting you know that, yes, the water level's there right now. But be careful because the water level can rise pretty quick. Within a matter of minutes, it might be another 3 feet deep. So that's all. Anyways, the sun's come out. I thought it was going to rain earlier. If you check out the cooking video I did right here called Shit on a Shingle in my Eats playlist, you'll see what the weather was like. And that was like 20 minutes ago. But now the sun's out. It's the start of spring. You can start to see little buds forming. Let's see if I can stretch this out more for you. See? There's little red buds growing on that tree and that tree. You got some little buds growing right here on that tree. You got these green things growing right here. So spring is here. Whoa, the sky is clear. Yeah. And people leave their dog poop bags or trash. I don't like that. But anyways, yeah, we'll call that it for this video. Keep an eye out for part 2. Oh yeah, there's a house right up there. Keep an eye out for part 2, where I will show you the other side of the, I'll check and I'll put it in the description below what the name of it is, but I believe it's Westville Lake Recreational Area, part of the Army Corps of Engineers and it's located in Southbridge, Massachusetts. I'm some guy. Thank you. And please subscribe so I can reach my live streaming minimum requirement of subscribers, because I really, really want to be able to stream live in full 360 with ease. And I can't do that unless I get some more subscribers. So yeah, and I'll see you in the next one.